Good afternoon, everyone. And for you Star Wars fans out there, may the 4th be with you. A little personal Star Wars fact: I've never seen a Star Wars movie until we were locked down in this quarantine. And now I have watched a Star Wars movie, and my son did enjoy it. So I anticipate we might be watching some more of them. I hope we weren't spending too much time inside this weekend watching movies, as it looks like the weather has turned for us. Hopefully it doesn't turn back. I hope everybody got outside this weekend or today and enjoyed this nice weather. Though it might turn back, and later this week it looks like we're finally turning the corner, and hopefully that nice weather continues for a while. And most importantly, happy Teacher Appreciation Week to everyone who works at Holy Ghost Prep. I think when we're at an educational institution like Holy Ghost Prep, all of us are teachers, and some of us are in the classroom, because if we embrace every exchange that we have with a young person as an opportunity to educate, we all play the roles of teachers. And our interactions that happen in the main offices are educational, just like the interactions that are happening in our classrooms are educational as well. So happy Teacher Appreciation Week to everyone. And personally, I'll take advantage of this Teacher Appreciation Week to personally thank everyone for all of your support and help that you've given me during my first year at Holy Ghost Prep. When people have asked me about the experience and the transition, I know how difficult it is to join any new school, but how easy it has been because of all of you and the support that you've given me and the help that you've given me. So during this Teacher Appreciation Week, I want to thank everyone for that support as well. And I think at the end of this unique experience that we're going through, educators are going to be more appreciated for what we do. So I think one of the positives that is going to come out of this is appreciation for what we do. We are going to be pushed and challenged as well, and we're going to be expected to change and grow and learn from these experiences. So I wanted to shoot a video today to share some more reflections. I've been doing these weekly now, and I'll probably continue to do them, to just share some thoughts with you about what I've experienced and what I've learned, and then push you to share with me what you've experienced as well, and maybe some of the things you have learned. I think through all of this, there have been two things that I have learned concretely. And those two things are that ultimately nothing replaces the impact of face-to-face time with teachers. And who wouldn't want to have face-to-face time with that crew right there, that rambunctious, energetic crew? I think as we're going through all of this, there's no way that we can find that impact, that face-to-face impact that we have in this virtual setting. As unfortunate as that is, doesn't mean we can't keep trying to find ways that can be as like or as close to as possible. But the impact of face-to-face time, it doesn't seem to be matched in this virtual setting. And also, social learning in person with peers it cannot be replaced in this virtual setting. We have to try to do things and find ways, but I think ultimately at the end of this, education will be appreciated for those two factors. And as we recognize those things that might not be matched in this virtual setting, I think there are a number of things that we can learn from this experience. So I share with you today just some reflection questions to consider, and I look forward to hearing your thoughts on these questions. Some reflections to consider: what have I learned as an educator during this time? What professional development do I need to build skills that will help me in a remote teaching setting? And how will this experience impact the way that I teach in the future, whether that be in a real classroom or in this online setting? What is going to be different about your teaching strategies based on what you learned from this experience? I don't know about you, but I find myself finding motivation in a lot of different places these days. And recently I found motivation in one of our colleagues' email signatures from Mrs. Dukes, who I think was actually quoting our very own Mr. Gabriel. And the quote is, "There isn't always a right and wrong way to do things, but there is a right and wrong way to work hard." So on this Teacher Appreciation Week, I want to thank you for working hard the right way. What we've done in Ghost Online and what we do in our classrooms every day, it's not always right. We're always wrong. Sometimes we're doing it well. Sometimes we aren't. But the teachers at Holy Ghost Prep are always working hard, and I thank you for that. Take care, stay safe, and let me know if you need anything.